Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen finding Knox there, complete.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it. And
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Mack Wilson in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working looking out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing on 1st down is Allen, letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic 1st down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They give the Chubb out of the gun and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Number 47.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bills have recovered.
Fumble on the play.
So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because You're so amped up, and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now Landry. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job. And then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And it's third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go deep for Beasley. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Keeps the score. Bills 7, Browns nothing.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. They'll try the left side. Drummond. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and 1.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
First and 10. At their own 30.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, Drummond looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, this is Haney. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the coverage.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 4 yards to go.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Allen.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
6-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Browns 3.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Here's Hayne to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. 38 yards on the play.
But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. McKinnon here, it's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
16. Browns 3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. 26-7 was your final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys are out in front as we send you back to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland to rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try, and you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
At their own.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. They'll run on 1st down. Drummond. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield now. Now Mayfield lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
At the 31. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They run it again with Janovich. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Simmons. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Here's Hayne to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it 1 play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion. We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is caught. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
then goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And he is over 200 yards. We thought this matchup might be good for him. It's been very good for him.
It's been great, hasn't it? And what's tough for any defense is trying to match up with a receiver nowadays. But these receivers don't have all the answers. They'll line up tight. They'll line up wide. They'll be in the slot. They'll go in motion. And today, we're getting the full Monty from him.
And the full montage as well. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Singletary.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move him enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
And the Browns getting set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Mayfield now from the 50. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Can't do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They will run with Singletary. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Singletary again. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Delay of game, offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:55 remaining. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Buffalo, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.